నేను ఒక అంశంలో చిన్న చెప్పాలనుకుంటున్నాను. చాలా మటుకి కోర్ట్స్‌లో లేడీస్, విమెన్‌కే చాలా సపోర్టివ్‌గా ఉంటది. అండ్ అది ఉండాలి. ఉండకూడదని నేను అనను. బికాజ్ అది లేడీస్ మీద సపోర్ట్ అనేది, ఒక ఎక్స్‌పోజర్ అనేది లేకపోతే ఉన్న మంచి వాళ్ళు కూడా చాలామంది బలైపోతారు. బట్ ఏంటంటే, ఈ వీ నో దట్ ఆల్ ఫ్యూ విమెన్ who are almost like most of them are, or they're misusing the women rights, women laws against the men, and they say that they want equality, but when they're so independent and they want to be independent and say the outside world that they're independent women, how can they say that they're independent women? Because they're not, even though they're earning or not earning, they claim alimony, and they say dowry is a crime. There's no logic between these two. వీటి మధ్య ఎటువంటి లాజిక్ లేదు. సో ఐ థింక్ ఏంటంటే, ఒకవేళ ఉమెన్ అండ్ మెన్కి ఈక్వల్ రైట్స్ ఇచ్చేస్తే, ఇఫ్ ద రైట్స్ ఆర్ గివెన్ బోత్ ద పార్టీస్, that if suppose any damage incurred to the man can take initiative by his own అనేది తీర్పు అనేది ఇచ్చేస్తే, then I'm sure most of the women will not mess up with men. That is for sure. And ఏంటంటే, ego, they on the basis of ego and unhuman nature, they are prolonging the cases for years and years and years, which is happening to be the lifetime case. And court also should recognize that these cases which are continuing without any reason and baseless reason for these many years is nothing but to feed the underground lawyers on their salary basis, on their fee basis. But ultimately it's a bad reputation to the Indian courts and the judiciary. What's actually happening, they should realize this. They should also realize the court, if any case which is not so important and being continuing, dragged the case on the basis of on non-basis or on baseless logic. So these cases should be eradicated, and it should be the raddu cheyali. Case should be declined, and it should be said that it should, मतलब दोनों का पार्टी को ये this case is not eligible to stand a case. इस तरह से court should take a decision, because in India, if you see, including law and order and other criminal cases, we have around, I think, 6 crore cases, more than 6 crores of cases which are piled up and yet not been solved. Of course, in other countries also they are, but they have some basic logic, and here there's no logic at all. And the same old school system is continuing, that like you're standing in front of the judge, you're like, oh, irrespective of profession, okay, but what about your judgment? The junior judges who are coming onto the line or into the court, they are not taking the risk because they are coming on temporary basis. That's why they don't want to touch up the serious cases. So they want to pass on, and they want to solve the petty cases, small cases. And this is what is actually happening. When they are not fit to give a judgment, then why are they even ruling the judgment? Why should they do judgment? I don't understand. And whatever these so-called labeled lawyers who are saying that we are lawyers, fuck them. They are not lawyers. They are maybe lawyers or not lawyers. They're only here for making money. And the person who is suffering by spending a lot of money, he is the one who is sufferer the lifetime, whether he may be a culprit or he may be a victim. But is ultimately both the parties are the victims of the court, because court is not interested to even listen their problems, most of them, and giving the wrong judgments. And these lawyers also are also playing on the basis of finance. अरे इतना भिखारी हो तो लॉयर क्यों बनते हो यार? या कोई किसने कहा कि लॉयर बन सकते हो क्योंकि बिकॉज यू हैव मनी? अरे किसी के जान पे खेलने के लिए तो थोड़ा यू नीड टू हैव सम ग्रैटिट्यूड। इतने सारे लॉयर्स है, कितने सारे लॉयर्स है, सब पैसे मारने वाले सारे छूतिया लोग, कुछ कोई भी नहीं है। आई मीन दे आर नॉट इवन फिट फॉर लॉयर्स। सीरियसली बता रहा हूँ, उनको कितना नॉलेज भी नहीं है। कहने के लिए लॉयर है और जो कोई भी केस टेकअप करते हैं ड्रामा बनाते हैं। इट्स अ फैक्ट, इजंट इट? शुडंट द कोर्ट रिकॉग्नाइज दिस? और ये जो जजेस है टेम्पररी बेसिस में आते हैं या परमानेंट बेसिस में आते हैं, उन लोग के जजमेंट ठीक ना होने से अल्टीमेटली भी द कोर्ट इज सफरिंग एंड सुप्रीम कोर्ट तक जाना पड़ता है। सुप्रीम कोर्ट में अगर वो आदमी जजमेंट ठीक नहीं है तो कहाँ जाएंगे? दिस इज द इंडियन वर्स्ट जुडिशियल सिस्टम एंड वर्स्ट इंडियन कोर्ट्स ऑफ इंडिया।